today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Down, Oliver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, it's Oliver. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Just shot. The 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Off the play fake. Gunter. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
To throw on second down, Gunter. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll run with Allen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Gunter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Gunter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Gunter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here. at the Bears' 24-yard line. Now a give, right side. Allen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So they'll get 8 out of that complete. And it'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Allen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, Oliver. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Oliver. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago! Great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point monster right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run the counter. It's Allen, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Allen. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Gunter. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Oliver. And the play goes goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. They run. It's Oliver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gunter, he's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, Gunter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action. Gunter rolling to his right. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gunter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Gunter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
They'll run on 1st down. Allen, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had,
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Evades him at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Oliver. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go again with Oliver. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Gunter. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Gunter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Gunter. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oliver.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Oliver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Gunter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Allen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Gunter. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get a dip.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 3rd down, Gunter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun. Gunter, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points. Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest. But this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Gunter. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
That catch good for only a couple. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Gunter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back to throw. Gunter. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.